Date 15 is the one that proved I do actually catch feelings, even when I swear I won't. So I matched with this guy on Hinge who literally lived up the road. And listen, I've always said distance doesn't matter. I'd cross countries for my person. Turns out it is a lot easier to build something that feels real when someone literally lives 5 minutes away. We met for coffee. My first ever coffee date, by the way. I'd always turn my nose up at them. I was like, no, take me on a proper date. I own dresses. But I was wrong. Daytime, low key, no alcohol, just seeing if there's a real life spark. He was funny and a bit silly, but he had this really calm energy. We started seeing more of each other, and before I knew it, we'd quietly built this 6 month almost relationship. Lunch breaks, walks, hanging out at each other's houses, the odd dinner. Nothing dramatic, nothing chaotic, just calm and easy. And I didn't realise how much I was really craving that. But from day one, I knew he was going travelling. So I kept telling myself, don't get attached. This cannot be your guy. And then obviously my heart was like, okay, but like, what if we do get attached just a tiny bit? One night, he invited me to meet his friends, which felt big. I knew his closest friend was a woman. I really wanted her to like me. So we're in the pub and I'm doing my best kind of fun, normal girlfriend adjacent impression. And they start talking about his trip. And this girl, his best friend, goes, oh, don't worry, you're definitely going to meet some hot Mediterranean girl when you're away and fall in love with her. Well, I'm sat right there. I don't know if she meant it to cut, but it really did. I just sat there like, cool, I'll just go and put my heart in the bin then, shall I? And I remember thinking, that doesn't feel great. As it got closer to him leaving, it got harder. So part of me wanted to end it early so I can just control the ending. But we were attached and there were a few teary moments because we both knew this had an expiry date, which felt very much like boyfriend-girlfriend. He left and I still felt really connected to him, but I knew I had to try and move on and get back out there. Then he started posting about his travels and pretty soon, there she was, the beautiful Mediterranean girl his friend had joked about. Stunning. Oh, and that hurt. Because it tapped straight into that horrible dating pattern where you pour into someone and they never quite commit with you. It ends, you do the grief, the hard work, and then 2 minutes later, they're in a full relationship with the next person. You're sat there like, okay, so I just wasn't the girl you chose. Not quite enough to lock it in again. Thing I keep coming back to, what's meant for me will not miss me. I genuinely believe there's a plan bigger than my ego, and he was never actually meant to be my person. He seems happy, and honestly I hope he's happy with her. But lesson from date 15 is you're allowed to catch feelings, you're allowed to enjoy calm, local, low-key love, even if it doesn't last forever. And just because someone didn't choose you doesn't mean you weren't worthy of choosing. It just means they were a chapter, not the whole book.